This is one of the adjacent paddy field that is not cultivated for some years and not that invaded by exotic weeds. This is that Melastoma malabatricum. These fruits are edible and it forms a beautiful kind of a bush. And there's a quite a nice patch of them. In this video, I will look at another microclimatic whatever niche. More of this melastoma. Even these leaves are like them. So this is the valley bottom, and then next at the edge of the valley there's a stream. So along the stream there's a path that goes like that way, and then there are some steps leading to the stream. So once you get in here, this is already a valley bottom with agriculture, and also it's moist and cool, not much sunlight. And then further there's some 5 or 10 6 steps are there. You come down, the stream is there, and then this provides a microhabitat for certain plants, that is those plants that can tolerate or like very much high moisture, because this water flows almost up to, I think, another month or two it will flow. Slowly it will trickle down, and then I think by April it may dry up for a month, maybe a month and a half. So here it is on two sides there is a wall, it's a narrow strip, and then on top lot of trees are there covering shade and all. And then the water flow here, and then the lack of sunshine, there is some light sunshine only. It's a very nice microclimate, and certain species only will occur here. That is it's a good habitat for ferns. They're all growing wild. Numerous species are there in this stream, up and down. And so if you want to successfully grow ferns, you have to imitate this kind of a microclimate. That is, you should grow your ferns in a place that has covering on two sides, so that moisture is retained in the air here. And then to direct harsh sunlight and this dry winds and all, particularly Western Ghats species, they cannot tolerate all that. Then soil, little bit variation, many of these ferns do tolerate. For example, this patch of ferns is growing on almost on the laterite rock only. So as long as there is plenty of humidity and moisture, with very little mud also they can manage. And then on the wall of these streams, certain plants are growing that are suitable for that, where all this upwind of the moist airs is happening. And generally it's a very pleasant place. And then on the side there is some clay type of sand, and certain plants are there which like that clay situation along with this coolness. but without getting inundated. So on the edges some are living, the walls bigger plants are there, and then of course this Vedalia is becoming a tremendous menace. Everywhere it is coming and finishing off our native plants. The local fellows are just not able to compete with this one. So this is an example of a microclimate. So when you if you have a situation like this, for example, if you have a balcony or something with where it is quite cool, not much sunlight and all that, like this, then you can further reinforce it with some a shade net or something and create that cool atmosphere needed. Then the ferns will be happy and they'll do well. And some of these terrarium plants also, they survive nicely in this kind of atmosphere and micro climate. So some of these shade loving plants that grow in this kind of place, they are good for terrariums also. So for ferns, almost all the Western Ghats ferns like this kind of habitat. In this stream, I would estimate some 30 species of 25-30 species of stream. This ferns will be there if one walks up and down and searches. Then this Vedalia is coming very fast and drowning out many of our local plants. So this is one microclimate. I'll be showing a few of them because it's part of my project on this biodiversity gardening, which I am now working on full time. So looking at these places, because these plants and all what I am showing, they are not been domesticated and hardly cultivated. So it's a good idea to clearly understand their preferences, natural preferences, and then you imitate that, and then that's how you grow them. This fern, for example, is growing on the rock. There must be some small crevice here, but it's looking quite happy and all right, because the surrounding is so conducive. It can even glow on a blank rock, and then you can see the nice mosses and all are still fresh and green because of this water flow.